Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video is about the making of the worm bed for these newcomers. These are the compost worms, red wigglers. So I'm trying to make the worm bin for the first time. If at all any mistakes are there, then please give them in the suggestions. After reading n number of tutorials and other media, have prepared this method. Please watch till end. Now the first step in making worm bin or the worm bed is the selection of the container. So if you get the porous one, that is the mud one, then it is best. If not, then even the plastic ones like such also it helps, or even you can take the rectangular one. So I ended up with this. And I even have placed drainage holes if at all excess of water is there, so that it drains off and would not harm the worms. So the first layer I have taken is of the dry leaves. These are today's dry leaves from the garden, and on top of it we'll place these eggshell cartoon shredded pieces. I've read that worms, they love cardboard pieces like brown part. If not these recycled one, you can even take the Amazon boxes, the cardboard used. So these I have made them into small pieces so that it spreads evenly, and even this helps in absorption of excess of water. Slightly moisten it, not more. Okay. Earthworms, they don't have bones. They don't even have eyes and ears, but they can very good at sensing. They can sense water and sunlight. Direct sunlight they cannot tolerate. 90% of the earthworm's body is made up of water. Hence, it is must to maintain the water content in the bed. It should be not too wet. It should be humid and it should not be dry. Now for proper digestion, it is recommended to use eggshells. If eggshells are not there, you can even use the sand. Now this I have the soil, red soil mixed with sand. So I have taken this, and this is age old. Like it is 3 years old horse manure. Even cow manure also works. Cow manure I have very less quantity. Actually cow manure should be used more. Then these are the leaves of sugarcane leaves. So I thought of using this also. And here there is a reason why sand must be used, or why eggshells must be used. These earthworms, they don't have teeth. So for them to proper digestion, they need such dirt. Hence it should be added. Eggshells or option the sand. And eggshells, it even provide calcium that helps the worms to reproduce. So they are the best choice. And they should be properly dried if at all they are used then. Now all these I'll add one by one. First I'll add these sugarcane leaves. Then I will add the soil. On top of it we'll add the manure. And then we'll introduce our friends, that worms. There goes the sugarcane leaves. Keep this atmosphere cool and moist. I have slightly given some water at every stage. This is aged horse manure. Then these are actually the upple or the cow dung cakes. So these are also very old. These are around 2 years old. So I'm using this right now. Now we'll introduce our worms. Oh, there are lots of worms here. I hope I provide good home for them. They love the place that I'm giving. Forgot to add this coco peat. Actually it should be added before the soil. So I'll add it here now. So the coco peat should be added for initially. Why do we use coco peat? So this helps to hold the moisture for longer time. That is very essential. And mix up the soil, the top two layers, the soil and the manure one. And now we'll add the worms. See, now you can't see any of the worms outside because they are very sensitive to light. So all the worms they have, okay, I'll not disturb them a lot. They don't like much of the disturbance. Now they are new to me. Slowly they'll get familiar. Another main rule while making this bin or using a worm bed at home is you should not now and then see how the worms are doing. They'll be fine. So if we try to see them occasionally, they will get stress. They don't like, so they may try to leave this area or the area that will be providing. Okay, so now these I'll cover it with another layer of coco peat. So all the big, small, there are yeah, the bigger ones are there, even very small baby ones are also there. So this is a very small one. And even there will be, even the eggs will be there. Earthworm, they lay eggs. So buddies, please rest here or enjoy this environment. Top I'll cover with one more layer of coco peat. I'll just cover it up. And initially we should not feed them a lot. Once they get acclimatized to this new bin, then we can introduce the food. So right now, as a token of welcome gift or welcome food, I plan to give them these carrot peels and papaya peels. I'll give them on one side. I'll keep it on this side, right hand side. Slightly will make an area and keep it here. And would recommend not to use any of the garden tools because they'll be hard enough, so they may harm the worms. Better to use our hands, and we'll cover it. And another important step is to keep this bed moist. It should not be dry. Protect it from other insects and lizards. Their main enemies are lizards and ants. So protect it from them. We'll cover it. Now worms, they don't like dry environment. It should be moist enough. So for that, and second thing, they breathe with the help of their skin. So to keep the aeration, I haven't closed it. I've placed a cloth. So actually gunny bag should be placed. So that helps to keep it dark. And even it holds water, so that helps in maintaining the water level also. So right now, don't have the gunny bag, so I have replaced this clean. It's an old one, but it's a washed and properly cleaned one. So we'll see that this cloth. I'll see that this cloth doesn't dries up. It should be moist, not too wet. So hopefully, after 2 days, we'll check their activity, how they are doing, whether they like this environment or not. Fingers crossed. So thanks for watching. If at all any suggestions or any implementation to be made, please give in the comment section.